Hello, sorry that will be from the hand, but my stand just went off battery. Okay, so now we are having here 3990X, and this is air cooling, big one, because this is Thermaltake Silver Arrow with two fans. It's coming with a single fan, but this one is with two fans. As you can see here, the temperature is not bad. It's about 60 degrees by this standard. We have memory which is 3200s CL16, and we are having a perfect clock on about 3 gigahertz. But look at the effective clocks. 0 is 3 gigahertz 144 megahertz, but effective clock is 1.9 gigahertz. Look at average effective clocks. Average effective clocks, we have about 2.6 gigahertz on this. That is what I was saying. Today we have 27th of April. This is 17 this is 16 minutes, and this is 16 minutes. Please be aware that I'm showing you that this CPU on air cooling is running about 2.6 gigahertz from its original 2.9 gigahertz. If you would ask me what kind of power schedule do I have, you can see this is highest possible efficiency. Highest possible efficiency. You can see that perfect clock is 3.5 gigahertz, 3.6 gigahertz. Effective clock is running something different, something very else. So we have here 2.6 gigahertz, and that was 17 minutes 8 seconds on air cooling. The air cooler was not going on full RPM. The temperature, max temperature, wasn't even close to the max temperature, and nothing in this setup is the, let's say, making this CPU go slower. This is 1500 watt Dark Power Pro Be Quiet PSU. This is Zenith 2 Extreme Alpha, 256 gigabytes of RAM. Nothing in this setup is holding it back. This is DOCP standard with nothing touched, nothing changed, nothing is being crippling this CPU. It is running on 2.6 gigahertz on average effective clock on air. Okay, average effective clock is slower on air, and I will try to prove it to you with another video when I will mount it on the liquid cooling in case. Cheers. And guys, this is water cooled, same system. This is same test. This is test finishing system. Here you have usage, and here you have average effective speed. Average effective speed. Do you see it now? With less voltage. And also here you have maximum CPU package power. Okay, we finished half a minute over by the previous system. Now, do you think there's overclocking under it? DOCP standard, nothing has been changed. Nothing has been changed or moved. Just nothing. This is DOCP standard. Okay, so I hope you understand now that I am talking about effective clock, not the perfect clock. Perfect clock might be the same. You will not see this under quick tests, which are very, let's say, sudden in 18 seconds of the test. And no, I do not think that you're right when you're saying that the water cooling is the same efficiency of the air-cooled systems. So yeah, well, no, it's not. And as you could see that on the same settings in the system, and all the things same, you are having higher efficiency of rendering. So that's the first thing. The second thing that I will try to show you is when you put not manual overclocking, but precision boost overdrive without any other settings. And we'll see if the system on air is able to run the same stuff, and how the efficiency is, let's say, scaling up with water cooling. Thanks. Now, this is 3.7 gigahertz, the same test with precision boost overdrive on water. This was finished in 13 minutes 2 seconds. Okay, 3.7 gigahertz of average effective clock. Okay, water. Now let's go to see how the air will be competing on precision boost overdrive, so automatic overclocking by integrated AMD systems. Okay guys, this is gonna be probably a test that I will do the same when I will build the water version of this rig. And from my experience, it has never had any time proven itself working on air. So we have Threadripper 3990X, and I might be expecting a shutdown, because this is in fact not a cooling prepared for anything like this. So right now we have the same and standard TTC, LDC, PT, and we will try to render this this scene. That would be it. Okay. System set new. Okay. But nevertheless, we will turn the system off. We will unplug it. Plug in power. Okay. And it goes. What we would like to do is to change our maximum values in precision boost overdrive . Maybe. Excuse me. $480, $350, and 400. Okay, let's apply it and try on air cooling. Yes, those are fans that are able to run 20 to 100 RPMs per second per minute. so much faster than Noctua with only single tower. This is double towered. Something has went terribly wrong with this mouse. Average effective speed 3.3. $80, so under the maximum power. 479 watts. And the CPU fan is gonna go for maximum. This is not regulated system. This system is just on precision boost overdrive, which it can handle. This is not 1400 Noctuas, but 2200 RPMs per minute by almost the same design of the fan with much bigger engine. I've built 60 different 3090-70s and 3090-90s, and from my perspective, because those are the most, let's say, the most heating up CPUs, 3090-60, 3960 is not that much affected by this heating up, but 3090-70 and 3990 is. I think I might not be able to uphold the highest settings from precision boost overdrive on water, even because I'm building silent systems, but probably from my experience I'll be able to go, let's say, 10% below maximum. Our estimated time is almost 15 minutes. Average effective speed 3.2 gigahertz. Nothing more is changed than enabling precision boost overdrive. The perfect clock is about 3.8 gigahertz. This is perfect clock. The average effective clock is not. (86 degrees), 87.8 degrees highest temperature. 95 degrees is the maximum of this CPU. I know, Noctua is much, let's say, much more silent. Yep, I would like to try it on Noctua. Sorry guys, no, it will not uphold 479 watts of power. This is impossible for one single tower cooler. It's about 200 watts to be silent. It's about 300 watts maximum. This is double towered, very big, beefy cooler on best thermal paste that I know, AAB Thermal Grease 4, which I'm using for workstations for 5 years almost, because previously I was using Thermal Grease 3. And I assure you, this will be much more different sound on water cooling. Yep, I could use these. Yep. Anyway, it would be silent. 88 degrees. 479 watts. Almost 500 watts CPU package power. Oh my god, 5 minutes still. I don't know if the water-cooled system will be much more faster. It really depends from the CPU sample and what can it do on such temperatures. But from my perspective, this is not even the case to struggle for. I've seen the differences and I know. Average effective clock is about 3.2 gigahertz. Temperatures on the edge. despite all that power, I think we will gain about 2.5 minutes. I have to tell you that in fact this cooler comes with only one CPU fan and just two holdings for this and other fans. Have I ever mounted these fans on any real workstation? No, I haven't. I just hate them. I can tell the client that if you prefer silence and you do not want to pay for water cooling, you will have to deal with a little bit lower efficiency, but you cannot use those fans. Again, if you're not watching the full video because you don't like the sound of this air cooling and 2200 RPMs, this is the setting that is used, only precision boost overdrive on Zenith 2 Extreme, which will be used in water-cooled workstation. 3990X, just the same. One minute to go, 2 minutes to go almost. Okay. I think the water-cooled system will be able to perform it in 40 minutes. If I would like to guess it. But I don't know. The fan depends from the CPU sample. God, I hate that sound. Average effective speed below 3.2 GHz. Perfect clocks. Much more higher. .7, 3.8 GHz on perfect clock. 3.4 GHz and average 3.2 GHz almost on this one. $14.47. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Okay. So we will now see probably how will it go with water cooling. Cheers.